Hey guys, Natalie here with Gina Warrior. So glad to have you guys on the channel. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of product review. So what we're going to be reviewing today is the 1UP Nutrition Isoprotein. So you can see this right here. Now what the difference is between isoprotein and whey protein is isoprotein, they just isolate the protein out of the whey a little bit more, and I choose to use it because it has a little bit less lactose in it. So if you're lactose intolerant or you have some dairy issues, whey comes from dairy, so you might want to check out the isoprotein. I don't have any type of stomach issues with this. Nothing as far as my digestive system goes as far as using the isoprotein. So that is one thing that I absolutely love about the isoprotein. So it's 109 calories when you mix it with water, so that's pretty good. It does have a lot of potassium, which is a big thing for me because I have issues with potassium and keeping potassium in my system. I do take a potassium supplement every day to help with that. As far as taste goes, it tastes amazing. So this is the chocolate milkshake, and it tastes like a chocolate milkshake, kind of like if you let a Frosty melt from Wendy's. This is kind of what it reminds me of. It's very good. I usually mix it with almond milk. I use vanilla unsweetened, and it adds about 30 calories to it when you put it in with a cup. So if you put a cup of almond milk and about 4 or 5 ice cubes, 1 scoop of the isoprotein, and you've got a nice little chocolate milkshake, and it is very good. So far, we're going to open it real fast. I still have a little over half a container left. Now you can tell from how big this is compared to my head, this container is ginormous. So this is way more product than I've gotten from a lot of whey protein places. A lot of times you get something that's probably about half this size. And it only calls for 1 scoop, which is also good because a lot of them I've had, they want you to add 2 scoops. It's great for after the workout. That's usually when I drink it. Either sometimes I have 2 of these a day, in which case I'll replace my lunch with it. And if I do replace lunch with it, I tend to add a little something extra, like I'll add some peanut butter powder or something or I'll eat a couple hard-boiled eggs with it just to get the calorie right, because it's, like I said, it's only 109 calories. So I will up it if I'm making it a meal replacement. But if I'm drinking it after my workout, I mix it straight with water to keep the calories down. But I want to get that protein in there, and it's important to get the whey protein in because it breaks down so quickly compared to a lot of like your food proteins that you're going to have to digest a little bit more to get them into your system to help start rebuilding those muscles. I've noticed a huge difference in not being as sore after I've started taking the whey protein or the isoprotein. So that's a big positive. It does dissolve really well in the almond milk. So one thing that I have issues with a lot of things is that it doesn't dissolve very well, and you get that weird gritty taste or kind of like texture, and I'm not okay with that. So it does absorb really well, dissolves really well into liquids. Now, it says on here that you can use it for nutrition after workout. A meal replacement, like I said, I do it for lunch. But then it says healthy cooking. So you can actually add the protein powder into whatever you want to do. Now, I did some keto-friendly pancakes the other day, and I added this to it, hoping it would give them a chocolatey flavor, kind of, add, or maybe because I'm not adding any sugar and I was using sugar-free syrup, I wanted to have a little something to kind of make them, sweet and taste nice. I didn't notice it in the pancakes. Now, I only added 1 scoop. I made like 12 pancakes because that's what the recipe that I used apparently made. I wasn't prepared for that many pancakes because I just wanted a couple for myself. So maybe if you didn't make as many pancakes or added more protein, I didn't want to waste the protein, so I just did 1 scoop to try it and see what it was like. But I didn't notice the flavor in there at all. So I got the protein added, I guess. But as far as the flavor into the baking, I haven't had any success with that yet. I haven't tried any of the website recipes that they do have, but they do have it listed right here on the container, where you can go online and find recipes to bake and all that different as far as your healthy cooking goes. Again, I haven't tried any of them besides the keto pancakes, and it did say you could add some protein powder to it, so I threw a scoop in, and I didn't notice much of a flavor. So this one has 27.8 grams of whey protein isolate, so you're getting a lot of protein out of this. It's only got 1 gram of carb, which is also great for anybody doing the keto or a very low-carb diet. Yeah, 0 fats, though. So it's got 0 fats, which is interesting because it has 5 calories from fat. But it does do 25 grams of protein. That's what you're actually getting delivered. It's got 27 grams in it. Some of it you're going to lose it. But about 30 shakes. Like I said, I've had it for a month. I sometimes make 2 a day, so I'm going to go with it's got a few more than 30 in it. I don't do it every day for lunch. Sometimes I want food, so I have an actual lunch. But I will tend to, sometimes even do 2 in the mornings. I'll do 1 for breakfast, 1 for lunch, and then I won't have it after my workout. I won't do more than 2 a day. I feel like that's a bit much. It doesn't say anything on here about doing that, but I just feel like that's a little bit much. So allergens, if you're allergic to anything, it's got milk, eggs, soybeans, fish oil, tree nuts, and peanuts. So allergy sufferers beware. 1UP Isoprotein. Directions are right on the bottle, right here at the top, right above the nutrition facts. Simply add 1 scoop to 8 ounces of water, or almond milk, or regular milk, or your favorite beverage, and mix thoroughly. So they said it's best for 30 minutes after a workout. Again, that's going to break down and put the protein back in your muscles, help rebuild some muscle strength. You can keep it just regular cabinet. Doesn't need to be refrigerated. Doesn't need to be stored any type of special way. I keep it right in the cabinet next to all my other flour and stuff like that. But yeah, it's delicious. It tastes good. The container is big, so you gotta have a place to store it. It doesn't fit on a normal glasses cabinet. If you're gonna put it in there, I have to turn it over on its side, but I put it in there. It fits fine that way. Yeah. So pros and cons of the 1UP Isolate Protein. Pros: it's delicious. It tastes very good. It tastes exactly like it kind of says on the bottle. It dissolves well in liquids. It's great for muscle recovery. I have noticed a change in not being as sore when I take the protein powder afterwards. Drink the protein shake afterwards. Cons: it's a very large container as far as storage goes. But I like the large container, so it's also a pro because you got a lot of stuff in here. You got 30 servings, and it's really not that expensive for $44. That's not bad. If you break that down to 30 servings, $44, that's less than $1 a meal if you're using it as a meal replacement. Or not less than. It's a little bit more than $1 a meal. So that is not bad at all, guys, if you're looking to replace a meal. Cons, I haven't really found any other than when I did the baking. I didn't notice much of a flavor change. I'd never done the keto protein pancakes before, so I can't say that, it didn't add any flavor, but I didn't taste the chocolate like I do in the shake when I make it in the shake. And maybe that was a little bit more on me, just expecting more. And also I don't know that I added quite enough to really give it the flavor with the amount of pancakes that I made. So, 1UP Nutrition, you did great on the Isoprotein. Highly recommend it. It's very delicious. It is very budget friendly, and so make sure you guys go on to oneupnutrition.com and check it out. Use my code GinaWarrior for 20% off of your purchase. Make sure you guys get on there. There's a link in the description, so you can click right on that link and get right in there and put in my code for the 20% off. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, this is our 1UP Isoprotein product review, and we give it a thumbs up. I can figure out where the camera is. Thumbs up on the Isoprotein. Good job, guys.